In this video, I will show you how to use a computer keyboard to race a car in a drifting series. Our simulator is Race Driver Grid from 2007, and I will be explaining as I drive on what you need to do with the keyboard and mouse. I have the keyboard and mouse set so that they're very sensitive. There's not much dead zone. It's at 0%, so basically the second you press the button, the car will respond. We're using the Mazda RX-7, and this game has a couple of things. So it uses the drift box idea, so it measures your speed, your vector, and your angle, and it gives you a number based on that. And then in the game, you have flags around certain corners which give you additional points. I've never watched a Formula Drift event. There we go. So there we go. That was pretty good. A maximum of 20,000 points when you get close to a flag, and it's an exponential decrease from there. So as you can see, let me get around this corner here and through this traffic jam. So there we go. There we go. Still managed to get that corner. Before I lose my train of thought, so we're going to enter this corner. So there's a combo. The combo is timer based, so if you don't put in enough action, it will just cancel out and basically cash out those points that you added up. There's a number of things that make the drift higher points, which is like, I guess, increased speed and angle. Now, I mainly play based on keeping a super high combo, so like constantly putting in input. So here we go, here's a 90-degree turn. And okay, so we're almost done with the first lap, and there we go, 18,800. So what you want to do, there's I guess two different ways you can drift the car. Now you can do an inertia drift, which we may just lose this combo if I do it. Like, this isn't very good control. Now, you can sustain drifts, but it's hard to execute a drift without swerving the car, which takes some time, like that. And basically, that's how I drift in this game, is I just fishtail non-stop. And the other thing that I recently figured out is the handbrake, which sounds dumb, but like, I'm not good at drifting, and I didn't really know how to use the handbrake. Now, what I found in this game, it basically stops the car from committing to a direction. So like, once we get into this corner here, so let's see here, so we're getting into this corner. If I hit the e-brake, the car basically shifts out of the turn, so basically it gets pulled outwards. But what you can do is use it to control how far out you're going, and you can also control when the oversteer starts. So there's a couple of ways you can use it. I find that the RX-7 is very unstable, so it tends to oversteer if you put in steering input. So there we go. That was kind of like a opposite direction entrance, but consistency. This is a racing series, so consistently putting out high numbers is the challenge. So there we go. And because the keyboard is a digital input, now like there are laser keyboards where it basically gives you an analog input. So like right there, so it gives analog input, but this is a mechanical keyboard and it's a digital system. So it's full gas, full brake, full left, full right. And the game doesn't really have a speed limit on the steering, so the keyboard is somewhat advantageous in that term of being responsive. And then, like I said, I increased I made it so that it's immediate input and no delay with the controls. Okay, so we got number one on that one, and oh, game crashed. Well, that's basically it. The video is a lot shorter than I thought it would be, because like I tried making this video yesterday and I spent like an hour and couldn't explain it. But that's basically all you need to do. When in doubt, use the e-brake to start an oversteer or to extend the car's turn. that's it. Thanks for watching.